The Charlie Brown Thanksgiving was a half-hour, let's not make a big deal over 5 minutes, TV special released in 1973. I guarantee it's older than most of you watching. It's based off the comic strip Peanuts by Charles Schulz. It basically just follows a bunch of kids and a dog named Snoopy. In a typical comic strip fashion, funny stuff happens and you're supposed to laugh and then turn the page and read about 3 women who were raped and killed. Several movies were made, the most recent being the Peanuts movie by Blue Sky, it being one of their last films, rest in peace. The first TV special was a Charlie Brown Christmas released in the year of 1965, back when everyone looked like they used too much hairspray and your baby's toys had lead in them. 8 more were released after that, and the Thanksgiving special is the 10th one in the franchise, which still continues to this day. Yes, there are still Charlie Brown TV specials being made on Apple TV. I didn't even know that until a few weeks ago. A lot of the earlier ones, this one included, are popular among families, and the holiday specials are a popular thing to put on during their respected holidays. Mostly because parents grew up watching them and want to share them with their kids.
Jimmy,
Yep,
hey,
I know.
look, funny dog. Jimmy, look, Snoopy, Jimmy, look. Ass over here, you shit. Alright, whatever, you old hag. The fuck you say to me, little—
And I just wanted to look at this for Thanksgiving. It's not very long, I guess this can be a mini episode. A little baby episode, not fully grown like the others, this one still needs to be bottle fed. So, let's begin, shall we? So the special starts with Lucy telling Charlie Brown to get your bald ass over here and enjoy yourself. He doesn't want to at first, but eventually she convinces him, and you better send that thing, Charlie Brown. And that's why you have to think things through more often, Charlie Brown. I like how that title could also work for literally any other Charlie Brown specials. Then we see him sulking at the mailbox because nobody sent him a Thanksgiving card. Yeah, because who does that? Look, in my entire life, I've never received a single Thanksgiving card. I didn't realize that was something people even expected, or is Charlie Brown just crazy? So he and his sister Sally are walking along when they see Linus, and he gives them a speech about all the great things about Thanksgiving. Yeah, like eating you. Charlie Brown's ruining his eyesight when the phone rings, and it turns out it's Peppermint Patty, which is a gross-sounding name, by the way. When I hear that, I imagined a peppermint-flavored hamburger patty, and that makes me want to vomit. She literally invites herself and these 2 other kids, Marcy and Franklin, to Charlie Brown's house for Thanksgiving, and he doesn't even stop them because, as Sally puts it best,
You're so wishy-washy.
so Linus is randomly in Charlie Brown's house, doesn't matter why. The point is that he tells Charlie Brown to have 2 dinners, one here for Peppermint Patty and her friends, and one at his grandma's house. Linus, I would love to listen to you, but your mouth has completely vanished, and I don't trust you anymore. But there's another problem, because Charlie Brown is a stupid bitch and can't cook any food. But Linus offers to help, and he tells Snoopy to go to the garage and set up a table and chairs. Why don't you want to eat inside? It's late November. You have any idea how cold it's gonna be out there? The food will only be hot for like 2 milliseconds. Oh well, Snoopy doesn't question orders, just follows them. And we get this long scene of him setting everything up. He gets like molested by this deck chair, but besides that, everything goes smoothly. So now it's time to make the feast, which consists of toast with butter, popcorn, and whatever else a 7-year-old would want for lunch. Then we get this random scene of Snoopy dressing in a pilgrim outfit, and he tries to force Woodstock into one too. The Charlie Brown specials always have a lot of these Snoopy scenes. I can't show them all here, but just know there's a lot, and they're usually weird. But they're fun to watch, so who can really complain? Charlie Brown's confused by Snoopy's outfit choice, but he doesn't have time to deal with him because the guests are here. Everyone takes their seat and Snoopy dishes out the food. Everyone else seems fine, but Peppermint Patty's pissed. Try saying that 5 times fast, because the food isn't nice enough. You know, I can understand why Charlie Brown's bald, because you're the most wanting, needy person in the whole world. It probably all fell out because of the stress you put him under. Although the butter on the toast is suspiciously gone, so that might need to be looked into more. She yells at Charlie Brown and asks,
Where's the mashed potatoes? Where's the cranberry sauce? Where's the pumpkin pie?
It's about to be up your ass if you don't shut your goddamn mouth. Nah, Charlie Brown's not that authoritative, so he just walks off all sad. Marcy's like, girl, what the fuck was that? And then she starts to feel bad for being so rude. But instead of apologizing herself, she decides to send Marcy to do it for her. She tells Charlie Brown about the true meaning of Thanksgiving and that he didn't do anything wrong, and also why is there just a blank blue wall behind both of us? And then Peppermint Patty finally apologizes, but because it took so damn long, Charlie Brown's gonna be late to his grandma's house for Thanksgiving, so he calls her and asks if all of his friends can go over to her house. She says yes, and oh boy are all the others excited. I like how Snoopy is too, even though he helped cook the food. But he doesn't get to go. The others go, but he stays behind with Woodstock and devours this big old thing. Now that's a true Thanksgiving meal. Woodstock ends up flying through the air when they pull the wishbone, and he dies. The end. Alright, a Charlie Brown Thanksgiving. Definitely has Thanksgiving. Definitely has Charlie Brown. What more is there to say? The thing about all these Charlie Brown specials, they're kind of boring. I think so many people, myself included, grew up watching them that they're blinded by nostalgia, but when you really look at them from a distance, they're not very good. Like, all that happened was Charlie Brown accidentally invited Peppermint Patty and her friends over for Thanksgiving. He makes a bunch of food. She gets mad at him. They apologize. The end. I know that might trigger a lot of people, but it's kind of the truth. This special feels so padded out, as do all of them. I will no longer keep quiet against Big Charlie Brown. It's time I take a stand.